Nobody wants to talk. This is from Steemit. Nobody wants to talk about what many mass shooters have in common. In the aftermath of yet another mass shooting in the United States, the internet and broadcast news alike are inundated with commentary about why this keeps happening in America. Some blame guns, others blame mental health, and still others confidently blame false flag events and crisis actors. I don't know what that's in reference to, but if this is hinting that the school shootings were false flags, no. 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 Let's see here. The United States has indulged in a culture. I don't think that's what this is hinting at. Oh, I think this is just saying others are claiming that. I don't think this is embracing that. Maybe it is. Okay, DC points out it's not. Okay, it's just saying that people are saying that. All right, understood. Yeah, some people are saying that. So yeah, that's fine. That's a fine observation. That is true. Some people are saying that. They are wrong and morally gross, but some people are saying that. All right, the United States has indulged in a culture of patriotic militarism for decades, glorifying this institutionalized violence as a sign of strength and morality. So they're saying that there is a certain military celebration. Chris Harper Mercer, who shot up a school in Oregon, was kicked out of the Army. The Navy Yard shooter was a Navy reservist. Wade Michael Page, who opened fire on a Sikh temple, was kicked out of the military. Devin Patrick Kelly, who killed 26 people in a chapel in Texas, also kicked out of the military. Ruiz was a member of the National Guard. Chris Dorner was a Marine. Micah Johnson was a member of the Army Reserves. Eric Fine, who ambushed Pennsylvania state troopers in 2014, came from a military family. One of the high school Columbine shooters, Eric Harris, came from a military family and was rejected by the Marines. So there's a military trend here, and is that the fault of the people in the military? The people that are usually there because they have no choice, because the economy crushed them, and as a last resort, they went to serve in the military so they could go fight wars for rich people and get killed for rich people and then be treated like shit when they get back home. No, it's not their fault. It's the system's fault. It's the fault of the PTSD that these young people are given for conflicts that we likely should have never been in. For, you know what, I'm not going to say likely. For conflicts we should not have been in. You know, we are one generation away from Vietnam, Kimmy says. By rich people. This is a system by design. Yeah. So yeah, PTSD is probably a big factor that a lot of these shooters have in common, or something similar. It's a culture of violence. And you know who else has a lot of PTSD going on in their institution? Law enforcement. People that have guns and badges that are really fucked up with PTSD. And they have a license to kill people. So yeah, this is an interesting observation. DC, thank you for sharing this. I'll go ahead and give it a Get Your News On with Ron retweet. And this is just another reason why we need to end the military-industrial complex, why we need to end the economy of war, why we need to end the economy of death. It's set up to fail, and when you have people that justify it, people that are like, well, Rome lasted for 800 years. Well, like, what we're doing is actually a good thing because China and Russia, they violate human rights too. Like, yeah, I get that. That's not the point. We can still have some diplomatic relations with countries around the world, or at least strive towards it, without exploitation of the Middle East. We don't have to have one without, like we don't. Vets with PTSD and mental illness, no guns for you then. Yeah, I mean, again, I think a mental health screening is necessary. And I think that, again, heavy regulations are necessary. And it's a case-by-case basis. I'm not going to say a blanket yes or no. But I'm saying that if you instill some of the policies that I'm calling for, we'd live in a much, it'd be a lot better. Hey guys, thanks for watching. That was a clip from Get Your News On with Ron, the world's first viewer-curated streaming news show. What does that mean? That means I log on to a stream and people tweet me articles over on Twitter at Ron Placone, or they use our Reddit subsection, which is just Get Your News On with Ron over on Reddit. And that's how we build the show. I'm seeing all these articles for the first time. We are literally getting our news on together. Follow me on Twitter at Ron Placone so you can participate. And this show streams live every Tuesday through Friday at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So please do tune in. If you want to support this show, you can do so over on patreon.com/Ron Placone, where for as low as $1 a month, you get access to exclusive podcasts every week, exclusive videos, free tickets to shows when I'm performing in your town, and more for as low as $1 a month. Please do consider it. Thank you so much for your support. This has been Get Your News On with Ron.